Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What drew you to acting? Like, of all the things you could be, what drew you to acting? Let's start with you.
I was just thinking the reason I became an actor. I think when I was younger, I think watching a lot of shows made me think, oh, I want to be like this person. Because there was one show called The Pretender when I was really small. And it used to air, and this guy used to be different people every day. And so, like, in school, we'd be asked, what do you want to be?
Was he like a PI or something? Is that the show I'm thinking of?
Yes, I think so.
He had like a mole on his face.
I can't remember. I was probably 5 or 6. I was really young. And I'd go to school every day and probably I would change what I wanted to be. Like, I'm thinking, wow, I want to be this today and that tomorrow. And so as I grew up, I think it moved from being like, I want to be a doctor and I wanted to be a doctor today and be something else tomorrow. And slowly, I think I just picked up on acting as I started watching shows when I grew up. But when I was in high school, I was really, really shy. So I couldn't act. And so I thought, oh, maybe I should go behind the cameras. And so I ended up studying film. And I knew I wanted to do film, which is something I still loved today. And I think during campus, like during our time there, a friend of mine said, you know, you should come and do my film. Like, you should come just, talk here too, like just act. And then I happened to act in his film and
Here we are.
yeah, I just loved it so much. And just like something that makes you move, something that makes you want to do it again.
What do you prefer, film or TV? Because like with this, you get to live with Bella for a while. Get to create her for a while. Do you prefer this or do you prefer film?
Since I've had an experience in film as well, I think it's a different experience. I think with film, you know, you do a film for a short time and then you're able to leave that character behind. But now I can look back and think, wow, I actually have memories for Bella. Like Bella is someone who is a person who lives, and then it's so beautiful because I think in like 5 years, children who are like in class 2 or something will be thinking of Bella and thinking about how they grew up watching her and watching all these characters, and there's something so beautiful about that.
Because actually we live with you guys.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
We have an appointment
in the
with
household
you guys
every day. And, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how I got into it.
So what drew you to acting, Carol?
I think maybe I just started loving art when I started growing up, my family setting and all that. My dad loved art. And I started acting, I think, when I was in nursery school or something. And I remember it used to bring a lot of fights between my parents because my mom thought that was such a stupid thing to do. Hiyo mchezo utaleta pa kwa nyumba. You know? Hiyo ni mchezo gani? I would bring trophies home and they will be thrown in the dustbin. And my dad will pick them. So these are things I've never forgotten. And when you grow up with that, it was, for my mom, it was education. I need grades.
But to be honest, until recently, you couldn't really have this kind of career where you're like, I'm an actor full time, I'm paying my bills, I drive, and so I can kind of get where your mother was coming from.
Which I totally understand. To be honest, my number one fan right now is my mom with a DStv in some remote place in Seme. And everybody has to come home to watch Kina because now that's my daughter. You know, and it gives her so much pride. But then maybe there was that kind of, you know, it happens.
Okay.
But for me, I was drawn to art because of so many things that maybe I'm not able to say right now. But I loved it. I don't know, maybe it's the perception that in art you can be anything. You can dream big. You can be reduced to nothing in a second. You can draw mountains and climb them. You know, it's an aspiration that makes you, as much as you're dreaming and maybe there's nothing you're clutching to, but it gives you hope. So for me, that gives me the thrill.
Okay.
So it's other than the thrill, and also you want to make money. Let's be honest. So I love art. Art is me. Dimo. Art is
nice.
I don't know. There are no right words to describe exactly what it is, but all I know is that it gives me life.
Okay. Bruce, what drew you to acting?
For me, it's a time we bought a TV. When I was young, when I was a kid, my dad bought a TV, and I remember it changed how I spent my time. I spent all my time in front of that 14-inch Great Wall TV, and actually I became short-sighted because of that. But what it did, the shows used to carry me to a different place, a different world, and it gave me such a strong imagination.
Okay.
And I knew that I wanted to be in this world, whatever it was.
Yeah, but you could have been a writer, you could have been the director, you know, like you were saying. I
wanted to be like those characters because of the experience that they got. Like, you would experience being someone else and do things that you wouldn't do.
Okay.
There are things that I enjoy doing, and I know Bruce would never. You know, like Jabali, like whether it's killing, whether it's this strange relationship with an aunt. There's things that you would never, and in a way it gives me satisfaction, fulfillment.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
And I get, I don't know, it's therapy maybe.
Okay. Moses? Can't imagine you as an accountant.
Wow.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, you felt that
You said it like it was a diss. I'm saying like you found the perfect thing, like it fits you. It fits you.
I'd say same way na Bruce. And I remember when I was standard 4, it's when our TV arrived at our home. And we were kings around that place. You know, those days when you could walk around the hood and see an aerial somewhere, and you know, those ones are rich. Yeah, so I remember one day we were watching news with my mom. It was me and my mom in the house. My dad wasn't around. My bro was outside playing. And then out of nowhere, I told my mom, I think I want to be on TV.
Nice.
Yeah.
I remember then it was Moi with some Kinakamodo behind him. And then my mom told me a lie. She told me, if you don't go to school, if you don't do well in your class, you will not be able to be shown by these cameras. So I asked her, even if I stand in front of it, she told me, yes, you will not be able to be seen.
If you're failing in school, the
Yes, a camera cannot. Yeah, so.
Your mom is creative.
Yeah, so now education became my goal because I really wanted to be on TV for some reason. I don't know why, but I always wanted to be on TV. I was that kid in primary school or my entire school life. I could be used for examples. You see, I was the noise maker. To an extent, you even made prefect so that you think twice. But doesn't happen. You're still making noise. So from then, I developed kind of, this is a dream. This is something I want to be when I grow. So I started pursuing it. Unknowingly, in primary school, I could recite stuff, you know, until one day I was given a verse in church. And then I recited it so well after the first time I saw a standing ovation.
Wow.
And then I was like, yo, this is what I want. This is where I belong. So from there, I started, you know, looking for better ways to bring me closer to TV.
Nice.
Drama in high school, theater afterwards, and then TV.
And
here we are.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Your mom is so smart.
That's all.
Tell my son something like that. So Sarah, what drew you to acting? Was this the plan, or do you think of yourself actually as a singer or as an actress, or both?
Nothing I have done was the plan.
Really?
What
was the plan?
The plan was pharmacy.
Oh.
And I did my 2 semesters at Kenya Medical. And then Popstars came up. That competition. And I only went because my brother told my parents. I was not going to go because I'm shy. So when he found out, he told my parents and I had to go. And obviously from Popstars, then that opened up quite
So your parents actually
doors.
pushed you?
Yeah.
That's unusual.
It is. I mean, when you hear people's stories of like Mary's, where the mother does not think that this is, what kind of game is this that you're bringing into my house? And then for me, and I've always gotten that every time I give my experience with how my parents really supported me. They're just like, you have to be one of the luckiest people.
You are.
And I totally believe that. Popstars definitely opened up quite a few doors. So for me, everything that I've done has come to me. Radio came to me. I was asked to come and audition. Well, not audition, but can you be on the show and we can hear how you sound and whatever. So did that. And then acting, like I said, Kina was the first thing I auditioned for, because everything else was by virtue of being known. Like D'Souza and Aziza, everything was, we believe you can do this, so come and do it.
Okay.
So I think the thing that's driven me a lot of the times is they believe I can do it, so why shouldn't I prove them right? And that's the thing that's been driving me. When it comes to acting, I mean, like we spoke earlier, the only thing I did was stage plays, and so in KG I was a witch. I rogared that little girl who didn't wake up, Sleeping Beauty, one of those people. And then in Standard 3, I don't remember what I played, but we were all in green. And then Standard 5, I was a tree. And I remember my mom had to take me to the tailor to make the stem of the tree, which was all brown, so there was nothing fancy about that. All the way down, and then we had to get like morbaini branches and just stand there. That was me acting. And then Standard 7, I was Mother Mary. Very far from that which I was in KG. And that is as much as I have done or I had done in acting. I didn't do drama festivals. I didn't do music festivals. Like Bella there, I was very shy. I could not understand how I was going to stand in front of all those people. And I think it comes with age. You get shyer the older you grow, and sometimes you get more confident the older you grow. But I think it's that awareness of all these people's eyes are on me.
I think we are, as you get older, you take yourself more seriously.
Yes.
And maybe you have more to lose, like if you're going to be embarrassed.
You are
or
aware
whatever.
of how much you have
Yes,
to lose.
whereas when
That's
when you're younger, it's like, I can just read this Bible verse or whatever it is. Yeah,
it's no big deal, you know.
Yes.
It's just standing in front of Daddy and Mommy and saying, I curse you, you know. But
then now,
you grow older, then you're aware of all these people and they're judging you and they're saying, oh, she wasn't very good in that, and she, you know, and you're afraid of all that criticism. Now I'm at a stage in my life where, I know that when I do it, I give it my all, and I do it to the best of my ability.